Hey, what's going on, guys? GFXLab, and I've been building something. I'll show you guys in a second. But this is another episode of Minecraft, Mindcraft. It's a combination of whatever's on my mind at the time and playing Minecraft. That's pretty much what it is. But anyway, I am collecting a lot of glass. I want to make a glass house. At least the bottom part will be glass. Oh, and I filled that up. Wow. All right, cool. Anyway, I want to talk to. Oh, and I should. Do I have enough axe? Maybe. No, I think that'll last. Oh, what? Did that drop? Anyway, whatever. I want to talk to you guys today about atmosphere. And by atmosphere, I'm talking about surrounding yourself in whatever it is that you want to do. And let me explain that. So I was thinking, or actually I started checking out some I started reassessing like my life. I started reassessing the way that I go about my life and the way that I design, the way that I do things. Just thinking out, out loud and trying to figure out. Oh, and I like this right here because it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll build a balcony or something. What else could I do? And I think this is pretty sweet. Maybe I'll cut out some. Yeah, let's cut out some windows. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Actually, what I should do is just do windows all over. If a creeper comes, I'm going to be so mad and destroys everything. Yeah, actually, this whole bottom part should just be all glass. That's what I'll do. Maybe I'll leave, maybe I'll leave some parts of it so I can put torches up. Otherwise, the creepers are going to have they're going to have fun. And it's not going to be fun for me. It's going to be fun for the creepers. But yeah, okay, so atmosphere. I wanted to talk to you guys about atmosphere. So surrounding yourself with, with the energy that you want to, that you're trying to emulate and whatever it is you were wanting to create. And when I say that, I mean people always say surround yourself with, the best people or whatever, friends. Surround yourself with people that are successful, and or they'll say your friends are direct your friends are a direct projection of you. I've heard that before. Or your friends, the people who surround you are actually they describe you best. And I have been so fortunate to be surrounded by people that are amazing people. Just people that inspire. I've been around people that that have helped me spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, and I look at some of my family members and they were not so fortunate. They did not get to have all that. And I was, I feel so blessed that happened to me, or happened for me. And I see the effects of not having. I see the effects of not having those people in your life, and I see that every day, every time I talk to my family back home. They are surrounded. They themselves are they're tearing themselves apart. And since they're doing that, it's just so sad. It's so sad that the reason why they're like that is not because they chose to be like that. It's because that's the only way they know so the only way they know how to be. And it's pain. There's a lot of pain in that statement, because what if you know, you start thinking like, what if they had that? What if they had people that were rooting for them? What if they had people who were looking out for their best interests? What if, you know, what would they have accomplished? Would they have made themselves like, you know, great? Would they have made themselves way more productive as individuals, or would they have still like been terrible people? I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that they were terrible people, but what I think you guys know what I mean. Like doing terrible things. I mean, not terrible people, but just doing terrible things. And it's hard to like try and reason with them, because I've tried to talk to my family members, and it's so hard because they don't understand. They don't get my perspective. And every time I talk to them, they're just like, you are born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And, you know, they say all these things, but I know it's not them talking. It's the conditioning and the mentality and the atmosphere that they surround themselves in. And it's just so sad because, you know, they have everything that they need to become successful people. And they have everything that, you know, they have all the same limitations and stuff that I have. But, you know, since the atmosphere around them has been, you know, this very terrible thing, they never see the other side. They never ever get to see the other side because they're surrounded by everything that's terrible about life. And for me, I feel blessed that I was, you know, I got to be surrounded by people who care about me, and people who actually who genuinely want me to succeed. That to me speaks like mountains. Like, to me, if it wasn't for these, you know, certain people, I would be a total wreck. I don't even know what I'd be doing. I would have totally destroyed myself or something, or destroyed other people. I don't even know. I can't even tell you what I would have been doing had I not been surrounded by certain individuals, surrounded by the mentality and the had I been surrounded by all these wonderful individuals that I was so lucky to be around. And maybe in the future, I think that you know, all the people who, you know, what sucks to me is the kids that grow up and all they know is that one single mentality. You know, there's like the whole thug life or whatever that Tupac talks about, right? And not just Tupac, but you know, all the people who are living in poverty, they become proud of that mentality. They become proud of that way of life, but they just don't realize how limiting it is to them, how much potential there is outside of just thinking about that one way. And I'm starting to understand, like, yeah, maybe there is something beyond the one way. And I would never have been able to think about that had I been stuck in the way that like my other family members are stuck. And it's really sad. It's really sad that they'll never be able to understand it. And maybe, you know, and then when you try and tell them that, you know, I can help you get out of this. I can help you do something better with your life. I can help you do this. I can help you, you know, find a better way of something better to do than going out and hurting people or going out and doing whatever you're going to do. I can help you do that. But they're not into it because they've never understood that. And it's sad. It's sad to me, but it's how it is. And I think that I would love to help people understand that. I would love to get, you know, things to work out better, but I think that some people are a lost cause, and I think there's a lot of people that I know of that are pretty much on the lost cause. They're just, there's no way that they're ever going to be able to get out of whatever they're in, and it's tough pill to swallow, but it's there. So maybe one day they'll be able to change. I don't know. Maybe once you're stuck in that mentality, you're stuck in that mentality forever. I've thought about that. And it's all about it's like I said, it's all about the atmosphere. It's all about what you put around you. It's all about the way that you project yourself, and you'll attract. There's the rule of attraction. You attract what you believe to be true, right? You attract it, not anyone else. I need to build steps. That would help a lot right here. So I tried to explain all this to my sisters, to my brothers, to my family members, and they don't get it. There's no way they can get it. They're just stuck. They're stuck in the mentality. I've even tried to break it down to them like the way I'm breaking it down to you guys, and it doesn't sink in. They don't know. It's just, they think it's like, oh, they'll say something like, oh, you're just a stoner, or whatever they come up with. Who knows? But like, they just don't get it, and it's sad, but it's a reality. It's a reality for them, and they're just never gonna understand unless they leave the area where they're at. Maybe one day they'll be able to get out of it, but I doubt it. It's really mentally draining to think about that stuff, and I should probably start moving all my stuff into the house now that I have like all this. So before I start, yeah, let's move this. Let's move this. Let's move this. I have to move all this. I'm gonna have to move that later, because I think I have already a full stock of everything. Anyway, so it's all about putting yourself. So whenever I start a project, let's take it to an everyday level. Whenever I start a project for, say, like, I want to work on something that, like some sort of new website that has to do with, I don't know, let's just do anything that has to do with a hotel where you go to sleep, right? The very first thing I do is I start coming up with, or I start putting up pictures on the wall. I start like looking through websites. I start putting things around me that have to do with comfort, have to do with just that have to do with with anything that has to do anything that is motel or hotel or inn or whatever it is. I start putting myself around. I start putting things around me that just breathe, that feed to that mentality. And then I'm able to get in that headspace. That helps me visualize that headspace a lot. And then I can really start figuring out exactly what it is that I need to do. So that is one cool thing that I've learned to do, is I'm able to think about something and just surround myself with it. So I've been thinking about, like, okay, so my house, let's think about my house for a second. Actually, before I tear this up, I've got to think about, probably I want a walkway. Actually, I'll just tear up the whole floor and then put wood on the floor. I definitely want wooden floor, and then I can figure out what I want to do from there. But okay, so whenever I want to do design, right? Whenever I started filling my house with stuff that is really calm. Because when I get home, actually, yeah, let's talk about my home first. Start from the very core of waking up and doing stuff. So in the morning, I always like to, whenever I get breakfast or something, or whenever I'm getting ready, or in my room. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the very beginning. In my bedroom will always have the most comfortable stuff. I have no clock in my bedroom. The reason being is that clocks make me feel like nervous. Clocks make me feel like clocks are just not, they have a certain like tension to them, because you look at a clock and you just get nervous, or you see time going away, slipping away. Like, to me, I want there to be no clock in my room. Some people, there's this whole idea of feng shui, which is, creating your house with no jagged edges, and that, to me, that is exactly what I'm doing with my house and in my life. So I've started to really like make my house a home. I started to really start thinking about how I'm making my house and how it can optimize the atmosphere that I would like to live. So if you're a person that wants to, okay, so start from my bedroom. Like I said, my bedroom is made so that it is all comfortable. All the colors in there are all comfortable colors. They're all like, they're either pastels or they are, I try to make them like, actually they're not pastels. I made all of my, everything blue, because it reminds me of like the night, right? So everything in my room is like a dark blue. My blanket is dark blue. My bed is dark blue. Like the sheets and everything are dark blue. And in the beginning, I was like, yeah, this is the color I love. I love dark blue. So that was what I was using for everything. But I started to figure out that it was a really soothing color. So that's what I use for my room now. And then I started thinking about, like, what about like my kitchen? Like what it makes me feel, what colors and what things make me feel, well, I think a lot of people have white in their kitchen, right? They have like white countertops, they have white everything, or they have black countertops, and they just don't have, the feelings. And I'm like, well, I like fresh stuff. I like fresh food. I like fresh everything. So yeah, sweet. This is the right color. So I started putting up fresh colors like greens, and I started putting up reds, and not like Christmas color, but like more like tomatoes and strawberries color type stuff. So I started putting that stuff up in my my kitchen, and it started to feel like a real it started to come together. It started to remind me, to eat healthy, to eat something that is more colorful, because stuff like vegetables and all that fruits, they're all so colorful, versus eating something that that might not be healthy, like meat. And meat is healthy, but it's not healthy to the degree where you can eat it every day. But I like to think that since I eat a lot of meat, I would rather try and focus more on fresh foods and veggies. So that was my mentality behind even putting together like stuff that I want to have in my kitchen. So in my room, I have dark blues because it reminds me of the stars and the night, and it reminds me of sleeping. And then in my kitchen, I have reds and bright colors because I go in there in the morning because I want to wake up. So that also helps me wake up. And then in my so the bathroom, I have everything that's white because I want everything white in there because it reminds me of being clean. So I want myself to be clean. So I want to think about being clean and I have everything in my kitchen white. And it also helps me. White is also good to because once white is hard to keep clean, and for me, I want to make sure that my bathroom is always clean, and I want to make sure that when people come to my house that my bathroom looks clean. So white really helps me keep my bathroom clean, and it gives me the atmosphere for keeping stuff clean. So that is why I do that. And I'm telling you guys all these is just examples of how you can make your world, your atmosphere around you based on your own problems. Do you have a problem with, like say you want to build a website that caters to gamers, right? So you start putting stuff around you that all pertains to gaming. You put like, something around you that is cool for gamers, that gamers would love. Something like, I have Gears of War posters, I think that I got for free from somebody, and I just put those up. I don't really play Gears of War, but it's cool just to have that artwork up. And I have like, I have all kinds of video game stuff, and I've just gone out and bought video game posters and stuff just to put up, just so I can have like visuals around my project area, because it gives me that feeling of being, in a studio or something, in a game design studio, and it helps me be a part of that world. And one cool thing that I've learned is that, like, when I was working with products and stuff like that, it was cool for me to actually go out and experience the product. My favorite client was a guy who did beef jerky, and he would bring in loads of beef jerky for us. He would bring in all kinds of beef jerky, and it was just so fun to work on his projects, because he would always bring in beef jerky, and he wanted us to really understand beef jerky. And it's funny because it's beef jerky, but he really wanted us to do a really great job for him. So he brought in a lot of beef. It also helped the morale of, the designers. They loved working with his product, and they felt emotionally attached to it, because he was bringing them beef jerky, and it was just a small notion. It was just a small thing that he did, but it definitely left an impression on everybody. And to me, it's still my favorite client to this date. I think that, even that guy was creating a, I know this is, this is going to look really annoying, but I'm just going to do it for now. But, yeah, you have to create the world that you want to see around you. Let's see. And if there's, like, if you have your house messy and stuff like that, what that ends up doing is it makes you feel uncomfortable, because unless you feel comfortable around it. But to me, I think that it makes you feel like your life is kind of in shambles, because you don't know what you're doing, and it draws away from your mentality. It makes you, it's unnerving. At least it is to me. And maybe some people, I think, like, some people don't care about that or whatever, but to me, I think that having a messy place is unnerving, and it definitely messes with your mentality. So that's just a simple thing you can do. It's not that hard to clean a house. You can do it real easy. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be too crazy. It doesn't have to be too hard to figure out what you want to do, but just creating the atmosphere around you, creating what you want, or putting stuff around you in order for you to make stuff real, in order for you to get the feeling of what you want to project. That's the key to designing your life, and that is one of the major keys to becoming successful in whatever you want to do, is creating the world around you and enjoying it, and creating it the way you want it to be. I think that for me, I definitely, there's a few things I need to do. For one, I definitely need to start like reevaluating all the things that I've done up until now and then redo them, because, and what I mean by that is I feel like I've wasted a lot of time working or trying to focus on my and I think I put these in the wrong spot. I don't like this because it covers up the view. I want to have this room like super awesome. Okay, so when I walk in, I want my stuff to be like right here, like all my building stuff. Probably have like, let's do chests over here, storage, because I like having stuff by me. So this wall will be storage, and then this wall will be, actually, you know what, for now I won't, I'll fix it later. Let's get my thing over here before it goes away. I saved it. I want to put my workstation way over here because I don't want to be thinking about work when I'm sleeping. But I think putting my stuff near me makes me feel a little better. And then this stuff can be in over here. Workstation, storage, stuff right there. So that's cool. And it's night now. So I think that that was a good explanation of atmosphere. I think you guys kind of get it now. If you guys want to create, like, if you guys want a successful YouTube channel, what you need to do is find a group of guys who are like-minded, or just find a few channels and that you guys enjoy, and then just, you know, just have them up while you're creating videos. You know, create, like, have like somebody that you like, you know, like in Windows that you can look at, or maybe even like if they have websites and stuff, or if they have posters or whatever, just have that up. Like if you guys love Minecraft, why don't you have, you know, when you're playing Minecraft, you have a poster up that has Minecraft Steve on it, and you have like all these things around you that create the Minecraft world, and you can start making great Minecraft videos because you're in that Minecraft mode. Or have, you know, or start building stuff in your Minecraft world that really cater to you being successful at Minecraft. I mean, it's just all about creating everything for you, around you, for your life, so you can get in that mode. That's how I am. I'm a very visual person, so for me, having just, not even just visualizing, but having the visuals around really help. And let's see, does this, I'm one off. All right, I'll have to fix that later. I have to fix that because I do want this to be like 360 view, pretty much. 360 view of the view. There we go. Sweet. And I'll probably have like a balcony out this way. Maybe a balcony out this way. So I hope you guys have an epic day, an epic night. This is going to be the ending of this Minecraft series. I mean, not the ending of my Minecraft series. Ah! Is he going to knock on the door? Yeah, he is. That was a little crazy. Let's kill him. that was a little crazy, but let's go to sleep so we can live through the night. Hopefully I don't wake up and there's all kinds of crazy stuff happening. Anyway, so it's a brand new fresh day. If you guys made it this far, in the comments section, type in brand new fresh day. So that way we can create the atmosphere of having a brand new fresh day. Anyways, hope you guys have an epic day, epic night. Let me know what you guys think about atmosphere and how you guys apply atmosphere in your life, how you've created your world around you. or maybe even thoughts about how you can like how you can better the world around you, better like the, you know, like make some more cool stuff around you that will inspire you, and that way you can create your own stuff. You can create your own life. That's the whole goal, is to create your life around you and live it and enjoy it until it as much as you can, maximize life as much as you can. So hope you guys have an epic day, epic night, and peace out.